Heidi ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori at the Ladybug Journals. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is, I think, part 6 of our little Heart Throbs Journal. And I thought we would start decorating today and get some fun things on the pages. So, if you'll remember, we have folded some simple, easy pockets out of some book pages, and we pulled some special things out that, we were going to do some fun things with that, I kind of had an idea that I wanted to do some things with. Well, one of those things, okay, oh my gosh, where did it go? One of those things that I wanted to use, now I just had it right here. Did I knock it on the floor? Oh, good gracious. I hope I didn't. I just had it in my hand. Do you guys do that? Do you guys do that? You have something in your hand, you turn a light on or you move and all of a sudden it's disappeared. Oh, good gracious. Where did it go? Hold on a second, you guys, while I find it. Oh my goodness, it was in the book. I had it in the book where I wanted to do it. Oh, oh my gracious. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to use was this little poem called The Scent of Roses. Oh my gosh, Lori, you goofball. And I wanted to use that because I just thought it was a nice little poem. So I just kind of hand tore it off the paper, and I found a picture in one of my flower books, and I tore it out, and it's just got roses, and it's growing on a, just on a little vine. And then I found amongst my Tim Holtz florals some roses, growing upwards that I thought we'd maybe put like this. And I was thinking of this tea-dyed page, but now that I have it on there, it's kind of light, so I'm thinking maybe not. And then maybe tuck this little poem maybe down here toward the bottom like this. Maybe even at an angle. It doesn't have to be straight or anything, but I want the roses like this. So now I just need to find the perfect page for it. And I think the background of this is too white. So I'd even thought about putting it on an envelope, but the picture's not wide enough for an envelope. I could cut an envelope down, and put it on an envelope. Now, we did have a smaller envelope, didn't we? So let's see if I can find that smaller one. Let me sit back down here. Yeah, I've got it sitting right there next to me so I don't lose it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't remember where I put it. Okay, where's that little envelope? Now that one, no, I don't want it there. Okay. Oh, what about that page? Now that's not bad. I don't mind it there because I kind of like the tan around it. And we could put that right there. And I don't mind the roses hanging off because they're hanging off here. With the white behind it, because we can always come back later and cover the white with something else, with a different page. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. And I've already inked it all up, but before I do anything, now because this page is so old, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because I don't want the paper to get all bubbly. And I'm going to go on and just And it's not going to be a pocket or anything like that. It's just going to decorate the page. Now, we do have pockets that we're going to put in here also. And I want to make sure, yeah, you can see me. But I want to add this on here. Like that. And then we're just going to add it all as one piece on here. Now, I'll add this here in just a minute. But I wanted to make sure I had the poem where I wanted it. So let's just add a little bit of glue back here. So, how is everybody? I hope you guys are all doing well. And I hope you're staying warm. I was watching some reels this morning. I've really got to get out of that habit of watching reels in the morning and just getting to work. And it looks like, you know, our friends down in Florida have gotten some snow, and down in Alabama, and my family that's in Alabama and Mississippi have messaged me and said, yes, we even have snow here on the coast. And you know, so they're dealing with that. So I hope all of your family and friends are safe. So I'm just going to have to stop watching all that because that just puts me in a fret. And I don't like being in a fret. Now, I need to make sure I pick this up because I don't want to glue it to the wrong page. And, oh dear, I think I put too much glue on it. Okay, so I put glue out here too far that I don't need glue. So what I'm going to do to cover that is I'm going to take our book. I'm just going to take the book and I'm just going to take a page out of it. And I'm just going to take some paper and I am just going to glue some paper here on the back of that rose. Just like that. Now, I'm going to let this dry here for a minute. Okay. Yeah, this paper's so soft, I can just go on and pull it off like that. Now, I'm not going to worry about the back of this too much because I'm going to be covering the back of it. So, but now the back of my rose is covered, and when the back of this dries all the way, I can come in and fussy cut around here. See, as you can see, this page sticks out, but I can come and fussy cut around it, and then it won't stick up so bad. So I could probably just tear around it, but my glue around here is still really wet, and I don't want to tear it off, so I'm just going to leave it for now. All right, so we're going to put that away, and we're going to put that away. Right, so some of the pockets that we made, I went on and I inked them, and I just took some stencils and I stenciled over them just to, you know, add a little bit to them. Now, if you don't have stencils, or you don't like stencils, then you don't have to do this. But I wanted to just add a little bit of other color. I stamped and just kind of inked on them. Now, one thing when you're inking, if you want your inking to look like it's, if you don't have an old book, okay, and you want your page to look old, think, where would my fingers touch something, okay? Well, in a pocket, your fingers would always touch the top, okay? They're always going to touch here. So make the top darker. Okay, so my fingers would always touch here. So this is darker. My fingers would normally touch up here. So I made this darker. If this was something I was touching, these corners would be darker. And these would be just a little bit darker, but not as dark as up here. So that's how I ink. Okay, so that's just something to think about. So we've added something in signature, what is this? Signature 2. So let's pop into signature number, what is this? Number 3. And let's add a pocket. So I think I'm going to add this pocket. I think I'm going to add this with the bird right here. I think I'm going to add that pocket right there with the bird on it. And you know what? I think I'm going to use my, I think I'm going to use this. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. And I think it'll be all right. Now, since my paper is so thin, oh, my art glitter glue is really cold. Let me get my pins here out of my cork and wake my glitter glue up. Yeah, it's really cold back here today. It is. It's just been cold everywhere today. Let's see if that helps it. I might have to start putting it down by the heat vent until I'm ready to use it. That's better. I'm not gonna have them be layered pockets like I normally would. Like I would normally have this a pocket as well as this a pocket. But because it's the paper's so thin, there we go. I'm not going to do that. That's better. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to signature. I'm going to come back to this one. And I think this one I might go on in layer. So we have this pocket is the pocket that we folded over. And I think there's another one that where's the other one that we folded? This one. This one and this one are the two that we folded. Now this one's a little bit bigger. So I think we're going to put it over here. Maybe not. Where's that bigger one? Here. This is the big one. The big triangular one. We're going to put it over here like that. So we're going to put it there. And how we're going to put it is we're going to come down. We're going to come down the edge. And I'm going to come right here in the middle. Okay? Just like that. Now I want to come down a little bit. Just like that. Now that's going to give me a belly band. So I need to make sure that my edge is down. And let me show you what I mean. It's going to give me a belly band. It's going to give me a belly band right through here. Just like that. And then it's going to give me another one. Oh, no. Well, I could use that as a little tiny tuck, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go on and glue this down. So I have a belly band there. And I'm going to go on and leave that music paper. I need to quit picking that up. I'm going to go on and leave that piece of music paper there to remind me. And then we're going to come back to signature number 1. And we're going to come in here. Now in here, I just took a piece of really, remember that thin paperweight? It was called cardstock, but it really wasn't, that we used in a previous journal. And I just put pieces of it down, and I made this pocket with a 6x6 piece of paper. And I am going to show you how to do this. And I'm going to mount this pocket right here. And I will show you how to do this. But I want to get this down first. And yeah, PJ's, that's PJ that you hear. He's woken up from his nap, and most likely he hears he sees the dog across the street out running. So I want this little heart right here. And I need to let this sit, and then once I can get it sit, and I'll show you, it opens up like this, and you can tuck a little note inside there. And I am going to show you how to fold that. And then over here on this side, I want to put, let's see, I want to put this little pocket. Let's see, I think that's too big, so we're going to just tear that down. And we're going to take, I want to ink that edge right there. Since I tore it, I want to ink it. Oops. I want to put this little pocket right here. Now, if you want to take your book pages and you have an old book and you want to make them stronger so that you can make layered pockets, you would just mount them on the back of cardstock or any other type of paper to make them a little stronger. Okay, so we've got something there. Now let's go to signature number 2. Now we have this. It's not really a pocket, but I want to go maybe to the second half, and I want to take one of our little corner tucks that we created, but I want to put it up at the top like this. I want to put it up at the top so that we have a top tuck. Okay. Now I want to make sure that I glue up here and I glue up here like that. And I'm going to put it up here at the top. Just like that. I'm sorry, I need a drink of water again. Right there. So now we have a little top tuck like this. Okay, after my glue dries, we'll have a little top tuck. I think my corner needs glued down a little bit better though. Let's go on and put a little bit of glue there. There we go. Now the next one I do here in signature number 3, I want to do on this side. And I think I want to do something over here. Let's pull one of these pockets. Now this pocket here, it's a good sized pocket, and I have 2 of them. And these both are folded, so I think they'll be okay being together. So I think I'm going to put them together like this. Now this was just one whole page that I folded in half and put together, okay? That's all this is. I took one page and I folded it in half so that I had a nice strong pocket. And that's given me a nice strong page that I can now have a layered pocket. Okay. Okay. And I'm putting it on this side. Oops, I drug it too far. So I need to make sure I wipe my glue off there. There we go. Let's get that pushed down. Now, we will come back and we'll decorate these. But right now, I just want to get them in the book. Okay. And then we're going to come back in here to number 4. Now, let's see. We've got something on this side. So let's go to the back of the book. And let's see what... We don't have anything toward the back of the book. So let's go to the back of the book. So let's maybe put something back here. Let's take one of our big... Let's take one of our big ones and maybe give us a belly band back here. So remember, for that big belly band we did, you come all the way up. Come all the way up to the corner. And then you put a dot of glue right here in the center. Okay. Now, when you put it down, you don't take it all the way to the end. You bring it up. And then you lay it down. Okay, so there's no glue here in the middle. Okay. So there's only glue on this end and on this end. Just right here on the corner. Let me show you. So now the middle is open. Okay, right there. So you can decorate this however you want. Like, I could take this and I could put it in there and it would hide that edge if we wanted. And, you know, we might do that. You just never know. You just never know. Now, if you like to sew, this is the perfect opportunity to sew. And see, this would be the perfect opportunity to cover one of these pockets. Cover one of these envelopes right here. Yeah, we could do that with one of these little poems. We could... Oh, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry, you guys. We could take one of these poems and cut off, you know, trim it down and cover that on one side. You know, it'd be easy enough to do. We could wrap it around here. And if we want to keep the top, to see where we need to trim the bottom, let me make sure I'm still in your view. Okay, so to see where we need to trim the bottom, just fold it up against the bottom. Okay. Fold up the bottom. I'm just folding the bottom. I don't know if I'm in your sight on the camera or not. Okay, so let's see if we're straight here. Okay, we could fold it around it if we wanted. We could leave it like it is, since it's, you know, coffee dyed. So you see part of it. And then this side here, you could fold this edge under. Like that. Now, if you knew what you wanted to cover the other side with, you could cover the other side, like I have scraps of a book page. Let me see, where did that other scrap of that book page go that we had? Where did it go? Here. We have a scrap of that big picture that would probably fit. Oh, yeah. We can use that on the other side and wrap it around. So let's trim this off. How about we cover this up? Or we can use a scrap of the paper that we used for the previous one, the little pretty page that we created up in the front. I know it's here on this table. If you guys could see this table sitting next to me, you'd know what I'm talking about. This little pink one. This little pink page. We could use it even. So let's see. I kind of like this little pink one. Because it really doesn't have a direction. And so we could put it on here like this. Make sure we tuck it in there. Okay. Okay. All right, so there it is. So I like the darker side of it the best. So I would put this at the top like that. I would just put that at the top. And then if you want your book page on it, you could always put a smaller book page like that in the middle. Of course, my words are upside down, so if you don't like upside down, like here's the little poem that we saved, you can always put that on there like that, and now you have the pink around it, and not only do you have your pocket there, but you have another pocket there. So I think we'll do that. So let's scoot that down to the top. Okay, we're going to scoot that down to the top. Now, you don't have to do any of this. You can leave your envelope just like it is, if that's what you choose to do. You don't have to cover it at all. You can leave it just like it is. You can paint it. You can decoupage on it. You can do whatever you want. Totally up to you. Okay? Totally up to you. It's your envelope. And, you know, the other side, I might do something completely different. I might leave it plain. So I'm going to lay this on there and make sure it fits. Before I do anything else, I'm going to make sure it fits. Okay, I'll need to make sure that it doesn't interfere. Now, here, I need to move it out a little bit, and I need to make sure, or what I could do, I need to make sure it's not going to interfere with my pages. Okay, I don't think it is, but it's a little bit short, so I think I'm going to add something over here, or I could just cut it off. So, but what I want to do first is I want to add this. I want to put that right there. What do I do with it? So I want to go on and glue this down. So I have it as one unit. Now, if you like to sew, this is the perfect time to sew something like this on. Now, you noticed I almost glued the whole thing down, didn't I? I almost did. I almost did. I almost glued it down as an entire page. And that would have defeated my whole purpose. Okay. There we go. Now, I'll deal with my corners after I get this on. Now, let's put the glue on this so I can keep track of it better. All right, so I think this is going to be our last thing. I think our time is running out here. So we've got a lot of pockets put in our book. So let's get this in here. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine or you don't like to sew on paper, you can take a permanent black marker and you can make sewing lines. Let me show you real quick what I mean. You want it to be a fine tip, and you want to go like this. Okay? You want to make your sewing lines. And then when you get to a corner, after you want to just follow the corner around. And this is a very fine tip. This is a Statler Tripless Fine Liner. And I don't think it has a number on it. No, it doesn't. That's all it says. But then you just continue around it. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because the whole purpose of sewing is not to be perfect. But you just follow around. And you get, however you think you might sew. You can make straight lines, you can make zigzag lines, you can make, one of my favorite things to do is just in the middle of nowhere, I'll do something like that. Just to see if maybe my eye will pick it up. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. And then I just follow it all the way around. And then I stop it. There you go. Let's see this little label. It does not tell me a size. That's what it says. But it is very fine. Okay? So now I have a pocket here, and I have a pocket in my envelope. And I can go on and put that on there. And I can do that. There we go. So we still have more pockets to put in our book, or to double up and stack up, however we choose to do it, and have all kinds of fun things to do, because we haven't put them all in yet. We still have all these pockets to put any place that we choose throughout our book. And you know me, guys, I love a good pocket someplace. So thank you for joining me today. Let's see here. Oh gosh, we still have time. Let's play. Oh my gosh, I thought we were running out of time. We still have a time. Okay, so let's do a couple more pockets. Let's pop up to the front. I'll show you guys how to do that one. Let's pop up to the front. Let's do this one real quick. Okay, so for this one, you need a 6x6 piece of paper. Okay, it can be a thin piece of cardstock. It can be a book page. It can be just a white piece of paper, but it has to be a 6x6. Okay, so let me see if this one is a 6x6. This one is not yet. And I will link Raven Vintage below for you. She is the one that I saw it on. I saw it on her Instagram page, and I just fell in love with it, and I just knew it had to go in this book. I just knew it did. So you need a 6x6 square. Okay, you need a 6x6 square. So you're gonna fold it. Let me clean this off for you. So you're gonna fold it in half this way. Okay, you're gonna open it up, And then you're going to fold it in half this way. Now, her link will be down below. Okay, so you've got it folded. You've got your square folded. Now you have 4. Okay. Now, you're going to fold one edge up to the center till it meets the center. Gosh, I hope I don't forget this. Okay, you're going to fold it up to the center. You're going to open it back up. Okay, see, here's my center point. Let me remember here. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten, you guys. Hold on, let me look at it. Okay, and then you're going to turn it around. You're going to turn it this way. And then you're going to fold this point all the way up here. So now it looks like this. Okay? So now you have these two things. And then you're going to take these and you're going to fold them in so that they're up to the center. Okay? So this edge has to meet the center line. And you're going to do that on both sides. Okay, so now it looks like this. Okay, now you flip it over, and now it looks like a fox head is what I think. Okay, now you take this in and see where this meets right here. This edge meets. You put your finger there, and you fold that in. Okay, now you need your bone folder. You fold that in, and then you come over here, and you do the same thing over here. Okay, now go over everything, and make sure everything is down. Okay, now take your scissors, and these little pointy tips come off. Like that. Okay, and then it opens up. And now your little secret note goes inside. This gets glued down. This whole back piece gets glued down to the paper. You can tuck a little note in here or in here. Hold on a second. Let me close that door. He's barking at Tilly. Okay. Now, you can always rewind it. If you're not sure, you can rewind the tape. You can stop what you've just seen so you can see it again. But it's really easy to do. Now you can ink it if you want. You can ink it up. I inked mine. I wanted to make sure, especially through here, that you could see through there. And I wanted to make sure that you could see here and the top. And like I said, I will put her Instagram link down below for you. Okay? And down here. And there you go. And there's a little pocket for you that you can put in your journal. There you go. Now that can go, whoops. Now that can go anywhere in this journal. And I thought that was perfect for this journal. And as soon as I saw it on her page, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to go over to her Instagram shorts and I have to see it. I just have to see it. So now that we have another one, I have to figure out another page to put it on. So I'm probably going to put it, I might cover another page back here. I might cover this white page back here. I might cover this page and put it back here. So it would be back here behind the music. Like that. Or I might just put it on the music. Oh, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just put it on the music page. So to glue it down, you put glue here and then glue across the back and then glue here. Okay. Hold on to the top. And then you put it down. Make sure that you tuck in those sides. Okay. And make sure that you get it glued down well. Now, for your little secret message, you just pull it up. And you have room for a little secret message there. And then you can tuck one in there. Okay? So there you go. So now we have that page done. So there you go. So, and then on my little secret note, I'll write in there where it came from, and I'll also make a third one to put in my idea book, so I don't forget it. Okay then. Alrighty, so there we go. Now, our time is up. Alrighty, so thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me today in part 6 of our little Heart Throbs Journal. I hope you're having fun, and I hope you've created a journal, and you're adding some fun pockets, and you're decorating pages, and you're just, you're having some fun like this. You're creating belly bands, you're adding some pockets, you're just using up some of your pages. So I hope that's what you're doing, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am, and I'm having fun, thinking of fun ideas to do with all these pages that we have, and that's actually what I do all day. I sit and think, ooh, now what can we do? Now what can we do? And like I want to make some hidden things, and so that'll be on our agenda, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys some of that stuff. So. Welcome to our new subscribers that we've had here recently. Welcome, welcome. A great big ladybug flutter to you. And until I see you guys again in our next video, ta-ta for now.